Now, your words hold a lot of weight and they can be so powerful. They can be used to cause pain or to uplift. And our guest today is using her words to help others. Joining me right now is Chloe Retuya, founder of Greetings for Healing. Chloe, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
What you're doing is so incredible. How did you come up with this and how long have you been doing it? I've been doing a lot of reading, researching a little bit more about you, but share with our viewers.
I founded Greetings for Healing in August of 2023, and it really came from a place of wishing to bring positivity and hope to people who have really survived some traumatic events such as crime, violence, and abuse. We're a service organization in which volunteers make digital cards of positivity for these survivors, and through collaboration with different victim advocacy facilities, we're able to print and distribute these cards to bring some encouragement to these survivors.
Do you have any idea on how many hundreds or thousands of cards that you've done already?
I know we've sent over plenty of hundreds of cards. We've reached over 600 volunteers from almost all 50 states in the U.S., as well as over 30 other international countries.
And what do you hear from the people who receive these gifts of encouragement?
Just a lot of really thankful messages and feeling very grateful for all of the cards that they've received. I think that typically when you hear about something like a simple card, at first it might not seem very impactful, but when you really think about it, you never know what someone's going through. You never know what they're feeling, what they're facing, what situations and feelings that they're experiencing that they might not show on the outside. And I think that it's so important to be there for people.
And especially because a lot of the people that you're focusing on are victims of domestic abuse. That's really important to uplift them.
Definitely. I think that it's a group that definitely should be uplifted and advocated for throughout their journey of healing. And I think, as in the name, Greetings for Healing, I think that hopefully through these cards containing positive messages, it helps them on their healing journey.
And you have a whole army of volunteers that help you. Talk a little bit more about that and how somebody could become a volunteer.
Yes, so I think that social media has definitely been a major component of us reaching, as I mentioned, those over 600 volunteers from around the world, really. And I think that it's very important to get involved, especially teenagers. I think that's the majority of our volunteer group is, high schoolers, some middle schoolers. And I think it's an excellent way to get involved in your community since it's a digital volunteer opportunity. Since the cards are made online, it's an opportunity to get involved from anywhere.
Right, there's no physical barriers. You don't have to go to a certain meeting spot. So, are you getting a lot of community support from where you're from, where you grew up?
Definitely. I think even though we've had volunteers from across the U.S., around the world, there's definitely still that Connecticut support that I really appreciate. The community around me at school, my family, my friends, and everyone in my life has been very supportive about it, and it wouldn't be possible without them.
Now, talk a little bit more about the impact that these cards are having on people and what your interaction has been like with the people who've gotten these words of encouragement.
I think that it's really been tremendously impactful for not just the recipients of the cards, but also just the volunteers as well. I think that through volunteering with Greetings for Healing, I hope all volunteers can realize that through bringing joy to other people and helping other people, go through their healing journey, through whatever they've been through, that it can hopefully help ourselves heal from whatever pains we are going through, whatever struggles we're facing. And I hope that anyone who's planning to volunteer with us or has already volunteered can experience that gift of community and healing as well.
So if somebody wants to volunteer, what's the best way to do that?
They can go to our website through our Instagram page, which is Greetings for Healing. Our website is linked in the bio, and then you can sign up using the Get Involved page, and you can fill out a form, and we'll get back to you so that you can get involved.
And what if someone watching knows someone who needs some words of encouragement? Is there any way to connect them to you? So
it's definitely
definitely
possible. I mean, I would definitely want to expand it to, reach out to different people who are going through different difficult times, different traumatic events, because, that's just so important. As I said, you never know really what someone is going through, and it's so important to reach out to people because you never know how much of an impact you can truly make.
And it makes such a huge difference. Chloe, it's just an incredible thing that you're doing.
Thank you.
And at such a young age, you're truly an inspiration. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And sharing all this information, especially how people can volunteer as well with our viewers.
All right, thank you so much.